What's up, everyone? All right, so here we are at the 60th day of 2018, my 60th trading day, finishing the morning up just under $4,000. And that puts me up $32,000 on the week. And this is the crazy thing. I've taken 30 trades and I've been right on 28 of them. 28 winners out of 30 trades, only 2 losers in the last 4 days of trading. I really needed that big boost forward here. It puts me in the driver's seat for the month of April. Because at this point, if I want to step back, if I want to ease off the throttle, I know that I've already got a big lead. I know, I'm thinking about this as like a race car, around the track. I've got this big lead, so now I can lighten up. The thing is, when you start kind of in the back seat, when you start and you get passed by a bunch of people and you're behind, you have a loss, right, at the first day of the month or the first couple days, you're spending the next couple, days trying to get yourself back into the green, and sometimes you get a little sloppy doing that. You got to really be on the edge and push hard, and it changes just your mental approach to trading because you're in this kind of digging out of the hole and trying to get back up instead of just starting strong and staying in the lead and just standing tall and being confident. So $32,000 of profit so far on the month. That's enough to go put the down payment on a Ferrari or a Rolls Royce or something, which is crazy. Am I going to do it? No, I'm not going to do it. But I am pumped, and this is a really just awesome start to the month. So right now, sitting at $517,000 in my account that I started with $583 about 15 months ago, January of 2017. All real trades, all verified by my broker statements. It's been a crazy run, but really, I'm only halfway there. This is the Indy 500, and I'm on lap 252 or whatever. I've still got a long ways to go. Gotta stay focused, so we'll just be back at it tomorrow morning. But in the meantime, let's break down today's trades in today's midday market recap. All right, everyone. So we're going to break down the trades from today, finishing the morning up $3,973.71, which is not bad. Another good day of trading. Right now, we're definitely on a little bit of a hot streak. 30 trades this week with 28 winners and $32,000 in profit. So that's just fantastic. April's off to a great start. I mean, I'm at 92% accuracy. The average winner this week per share has been 24 cents. Average loser was 30 cents because I had a 45-cent loss yesterday and the other was a 15-cent loss. But with 92% accuracy, doesn't really matter, $32,000 in profit. So, like that, at the beginning of April, my account was at $75,000 and now we're going to be close to $110,000. So that's a really nice big boost forward, and I'm definitely thankful for it. I love having strong momentum at the beginning of the month because it just it puts you in the driver's seat. It puts you in a place where you feel like, you've got your cushion, and now you can sit back a little bit and not feel quite so stressed, about needing to have really big days. It's just kind of grinding. And then once you get to that point where you're not as kind of feeling pressured, the trades just seem to come more naturally. You don't force it, you take better quality trades, and then the profits are bigger. It's funny how when you kind of start behind the ball, where by having a big loss at the beginning of the month, that it can kind of just really change your mental approach to trading for the rest of the month, because you feel like you're behind the ball and you're all sort of step back, which is obviously not a good thing. John, good question. So what I do is on our website every month, I update all of my broker statements. So if you go to our website, and I'll show you where you can find this here. Let me just drag this down. You scroll to the bottom of the page, and you'll see a link for my verified earnings. So 2018 verified earnings are right here. The account as of, actually I've got to update that. As of 3/31 is at $483,000. These are my January broker statements and reports. 117,000 in January with Lightspeed and Interactive Brokers. February minus 10,000 Lightspeed Interactive Brokers. March plus 41,000 after fees, $41,973. And here are the broker statements. So those get uploaded at the end of, the very beginning of the next month. So these just came up yesterday as soon as I had my Interactive Brokers statement. So this is something that was important for me to show you guys, that this $583 challenge, from $583 to what is now over $500,000, is all verified. Those are all real trades, real gains, and it's just proof that this strategy works. So right now I'm sitting at $517,000 in that challenge. The goal is $1 million, and I'm halfway there, which is awesome. Sitting at $181,000 profit on the year right now. So that's a good question. All right, so trades today, DLPN and SONA, SNOA, these were straight off the watch list. So we were watching both of these pre-market. SNOA, I said that I was watching for a long over 472, which I kind of drew this line here. I thought if it broke that level, we might get a little bit of a pop. What ended up happening on this is I got in a little early at 69 and 70 as soon as I saw buyers, 7,500 shares. It pops up to 480, and I sold half on the ask at 477. It started to drop down, and I just was like, you know what? I'm not feeling this. It feels a little weak. I'm going to just ease up, and so I sold the rest on the bid at 70, and that was the right move because it ended up selling off. It didn't hold up as well at all. CHFS was the other stock that we were watching this morning, and this one also didn't hold up well at all. I didn't take a trade on it, but it was just very weak. So kind of disappointing there. And then DLPN, this one was on the watch list. It was gapping up, and so we thought, all right, it's worth keeping an eye on for a long over 450. So the bell rings and it starts to pop up, and I jumped in it at I got 7,500 shares, actually just under 10,000 at 430. I saw it popping up and I was like, this thing looks good. I'm into it. I'm jumping in at 430. My mental stop on it was like 420. I was like, yeah, I'll risk 10 cents on it. It looks like it's going to break over the $0.50. It pops up to 55, and then it drops to 410. And I was down $2,000, and I was like, whoa, hold up one second. I was not planning on this, the spreads opening up that quickly. And so it was sort of the moment of truth, and I was a little nervous. I wasn't sure it was going to work out, but I never like to sell into a flush. I wait for them to pop back up, and it did pop back up, and you can see right here, the first 1 minute candle to make a new high. That's what I was waiting for, and boom, we got the resolution. I decided to start easing out of it at 49 because I was like, that was a close call. And here's the deal. If I take a trade and I'm almost immediately down $2,000, I'm changing my mindset from let's have this be a big winner to let's minimize the damage. So once I was actually in the green, I was like, all right, I'm going to minimize the damage and get out. And then I got back in at 44 and 45. So I got out as it popped up here because I was nervous. And then I basically got right back in literally like 30 seconds later. But, that's how quickly the momentum can change on these, from either seeming really strong to seeming weak. So I switched gears, got back in, added at 45, 5,000 shares, sold at 59 and 69, got back in at 70, sold at 76, got back in at 83 and 85, sold at 94. So now I'm scalping. I'm getting in, getting out. Got back in at 508, sold at 514. And then that, I guess, was my final exit as it came back down to 506. So it squeezed to a high of 577. I mean, it ended up doing really well. It just sort of faked me out early on, and I had to really change gears on it from trying to get a big win to just minimize the damage, and then, ended up being a winner, but only $3,000 profit. So 3,000 on DLPN, 500 on SNOA, and LFIN was the last one that I traded. Little bit of a higher risk trade here, buying it into the circuit breaker halt. It was squeezing up and I jumped in at 1657. It squeezed up to a high of 1691 and then all the way to 1745. I was up like $1 per share, tried to sell on the ask at 1739. I didn't fill. And so I said, that's it. I'm going to hit the bid. And I'm hitting the bid literally 1 second later for 40 cents lower. That's how fast this thing moved. It was at $17.39 on the ask, and I'm hitting the bid a second later at $17. 1 second later, it's at $16.34. Think about that. I mean, it's a pretty narrow margin for error, and this was not an easy one, but it did end up pulling back, forming a really nice 5-minute bull flag, making the move back up. Remember, first candle to make a new high right down here. 1573, stop 1515, squeezing back up and a little bit right here. So ended up being some good opportunities on it. I didn't fully capitalize on it. And the thing that I said this morning during live trading is that I'm okay with leaving money on the table as long as I'm walking away with profits. Because I feel like you're either leaving money on the table or you're giving back profits. I mean, either way, there's going to be money on the table. It's how do you want to do it? Do you want to leave it on the table and walk away, or do you want to be giving it back through the form of losses? So, anyways, today ended up being a pretty solid day. A little bit better than yesterday. Not as good certainly as Monday or Tuesday, but this has just been a great week and a great start to the month of April. So really exciting stuff. And again, guys, I mean, I started this account with $583 about 15 months ago. I'm at $517,000 right now. That's all real money. And it's all just trading the same strategy every single day. My average winners are about 18 cents per share. Yes, sometimes I have really big winners, but the average winner is only about 18, 20 cents a share. So it's not about swinging for the fences. It's about consistency. Get in, get your profit, and get back out. You can always get back in. All right. So yeah, David, not including the funds that I withdrew, but the net gains are 517,000. I've got 100,000 in this account right now. The rest of the profits I took out and I actually reinvested into index funds. So it is in the market, but I'm not including that in the challenge because I'm not actively trading it. So anyways, just really exciting here. I've got my eye on the finish line, which is the $1 million mark. So I'm sitting right now $483,000 off that level, and I'm doing the math. I'm thinking, all right, if I can do 40,000 a month, I'm 10 months away from crossing the finish line. If I can do 60,000 a month, I'm 8 months away, 9 months away. I'm just thinking, when can I cross that finish line? And I'd love to have a couple of really big green days. I'd love to have a $100,000 day at some point this year. I'd love to be in a market that's strong enough for me to feel comfortable taking 15, 20, maybe 30,000 share positions. But right now, I'm not there. And as excited as I am to cross that finish line, I also have to continue to trade smart and manage my risk. So, it's definitely that balance of, not letting the eagerness override the logic to be a good trader. All right. So anyways, a really great week here. 4 days into the month of April, 4 green days, and hopefully we'll finish Friday tomorrow with another green day. All right. So that's it for me. I'm going to upload the live trades from this morning to the Warrior Pro classes. So you students who are in the classes can watch them under the live examples, and I hope you enjoy them. All right. I'll see you guys all first thing tomorrow morning. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Well, I was just working on the dream board for my next home run trade. Hopefully it comes soon. Until then, make sure you subscribe to get email alerts anytime I go live or upload new videos. Until then, happy surfing